Hi there everybody and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. In this tutorial I will be showing you how to crochet this gorgeous stitch. So this is known as, well, one of two things really. Some people call it the Trinity Stitch, but other people also call it the Mini Star stitch, because you can see it definitely does have a star stitch look about it, but it's much smaller and much simpler than the normal star stitch. So yeah, either Trinity or Mini Star Stitch, whatever you prefer. And it's a really simple one row repeat, so it works up really nicely. And this is one side, and I'll show you the other side. Both sides are equally as beautiful, so it's totally reversible. I would just say it's quite a dense pattern, so you might want to go up a hook size, especially if you're using this for something like a scarf or some sort of wearable item. However, if you're going to use it for something like a dishcloth or placemats or something, then you can just use whatever hook size your selected yarn recommends. So we're going to jump straight in with this gorgeous stitch. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then please do make sure that you subscribe right now, and also click on the bell icon so that you can choose to receive notifications so that you will never miss a new video from me. So you'll be starting with your slip knot on your hook, and you're just going to chain an even number. So however wide you want your project to be, just make sure it's an even number, or groups of two, however you rather describe. So yarn over, pull through. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if you just complete your even number of chains. So I've completed my chain and we're ready to work back now, and we're going to start in the second chain back from the hook. So this is our first and this is our second, and we're going to insert our hook, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and that is a UK double crochet, or in the US these will be your single crochet. So we're going to be using the same stitch for the entirety of this project. So it's always going to be UK doubles or US singles. So now we're going to be doing a double crochet 3 together, and we're going to start by inserting our hook into the stitch that we've already worked into. So you'll insert your hook into the chain that you've already worked, yarn over and pull up, keep it relatively loose. You'll insert into the next chain, yarn over and pull up, and then you'll insert into the next chain, yarn over and pull up, and you'll have 4 loops on your hook. At this point, yarn over and pull through all of those loops and chain 1. Keep that chain 1 quite loose, because otherwise it can be tricky to work into on the way back across. We're going to do the same thing again, starting in that stitch that we've already worked into. So insert your hook into that same stitch as your last one, yarn over and pull up, and then into the next 2 chains as well. So insert, yarn over and pull up, and again into the third one. And then yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. I'll show you one more time. So insert into the chain that you've already worked into, yarn over and pull up, and then into the next 2 chains, yarn over and pull up, and yarn over and pull up. Again, yarn over, pull through all 4. That did not go to plan. There we go. And then chain 1. So if you continue that all the way across, and I will meet you as you get towards the end in just a second. So I'm ready to do my last group now. You can see I've got 2 chains and the stitch that I just worked into, so you'll complete that as normal. However, after you've done your yarn over and pull through all 4, you're not going to do a chain 1 this time. You're simply going to go back into that very last chain and do a UK double or US single on its own as well. So no chain 1 with that final stitches. You're just going to do your double crochet 3 together and then a double crochet into that same last chain. And this is how you should look at this point. So chain 1 and turn, and straight into this very first stitch just here you'll do a UK double. Make sure you're going through the whole of the stitch. So yarn over and pull up and complete. And then we're going to start our double crochet 3 together and starting in that same stitch that we just worked into. So yarn over and pull up and then into the next 2 stitches. Again, always make sure you're going through the whole of the stitch. And then again, yarn over, pull through them all, chain 1, and you're ready to start your next group. So always into the last stitch that you just worked into and the next 2 stitches. And again, you'll repeat that all the way along, always working into the last stitch you just did and the next 2, and then a chain 1. So I will meet you once again towards the end of this row. Okay, you can see I am towards the end now. I've got 2 stitches left and I've also got my 1 to work into here. So you'll finish in the same way in the last stitch you did and then into the final 2 stitches. And again, yarn over, pull through them all, but because this is our last group of stitches, we're not going to chain 1. We're just going to go back into that final stitch and do a UK double. So again, that is how you should be looking. So that is the row that you'll repeat. So I'll just show you one more time. So you'll chain 1 and turn, and into the very first stitch you will do a UK double crochet, and then you will start your double crochet 3 together, starting in that same stitch. So 1 and then into the next 2. So that's 2 and 3, and you'll always have your 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through them all, chain 1, and then again into the last stitch you worked and the next 2. Yarn over, pull through them all and chain 1, and again work that all the way along, and I will meet you in just a second. The supervisor is back. Although we're not going to laugh at her little bald spot, it's totally fine. She had an operation the other day. Just as though she doesn't know what I'm showing you, isn't it? So once again, I'm at the end of my row. I've completed my chain 1 here, and then I've got 2 stitches left and the one that I need to work into. So complete that final double crochet 3 together, making sure to go into that very last stitch. And as before, there's no chain 1 at this point. You'll just go back into that very end stitch and do a UK double on its own. And so that is your row repeat. You'll repeat that as many times as you want until your project is the length that you need it to be. You won't need to add any finishing off rounds or anything like that, because you'll have beautiful straight edges and a lovely finish across the top of your work. So that is it for the tutorial. I really do hope you have enjoyed this one. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment to let me know what you thought, and I will see you for another tutorial really soon. But thank you as always for watching, and bye for now. And bye from her too. Let's see if we can find her. Keiko. Yeah, goodbye.